Good morning everybody and welcome back into the Custom Set Showcase Remastered. That sort of show where we like to go take a look back and improve on some of my past custom sets, whether it be because my ability wasn't quite up to scratch or I've invented something new that I think works a lot better. Today is a fan suggestion from the Lego Zora, and I promised that I would do this, and this is Z0012 getting remastered here with 25 pieces. You probably don't remember this one, but it's the Cuckoo's Nest, which was a small polybag I made back in Wave 1 using no specialized chickens. But now that we've done our second CMF for the Lego Legend of Zelda project, we now have a new cuckoo mold that went with Anju, and I believe that if this polybag was released later in the custom set waves, then we would definitely see it with the new cuckoo pieces. So as I mentioned, this is Z0012, the Cuckoo's Nest for ages 6 and up, with 25 pieces retailing for £5 Great British pounds and containing 0 minifigures. This is the perfect expansion to your Anju minifigure from the CMF, and let's take a quick look at this very small build. And there's no real description for today apart from tend to the cuckoos, but be sure not to get on their bad side, and that is a direct reference to my previous description for this set. So taking one last close look up at the packaging, you can see this is a polybag, therefore the build is very simple. You get 3 of the brand new molded cuckoo piece which I introduced in wave 3, and then of course a little pen build to put them in, and then you could stand Anju and her 4th cuckoo next to it. So here was the original build. This is literally it. I showed a custom set which was 3 blank chickens and a tiny little build back in wave 1. It was a different time a year and a half ago. But now, as mentioned, we have the Anju minifigure which came with her cuckoos. Therefore, it was time to do a small upgrade on the set. The cuckoo mold was one that I initially didn't want to make back in wave 1 because it didn't really fit with the mold budget. I felt it was a bit iffy and that the chickens were good enough replacements. But once I actually saw the new chicken mold when I drew it with the Anju minifigure, I was really sold on the idea. And the idea of including the cuckoos in the Cuckoo's Nest is a great way to build like more Zelda world building, like I talk about with my advent calendars and other smaller sets. So it would be a great army builder, one just to get a chicken army to fly at Link, but then also just from the perspective of world building up your Kakariko village. You buy 2 of them and you've got all the cuckoos that you need, plus obviously the Anju minifigure. And I just think they look great. It's one of those molds which we don't necessarily need, but I think Nintendo would ask for, and it really does add a lot to the set. So I was glad to do this little remake. I know it's a bit of a quick one, but let's just take another close look up at that cuckoo mold. You can see that it's obviously based off the Ocarina of Time cuckoo. His base goes down to a stud. He's got some light yellowish orange like printing and some red printing on him as well, and then the rest of him is white with just some feather details. Overall, a fairly simple build. And that's going to do it for today's video. A very short custom set showcase remastered, but I absolutely had to show you what this thing looked like because I think it was really insane just how much of an improvement it was. And that's it. It's a very small set. There's not much to talk about. I've talked about why it's been remastered, and the whole point was just to share it with you because it's great, and I think the chickens deserve more credit. So we'll see you next time. Let me know what you thought of this and whether this is a set you would buy if it was real. Give me more ideas for custom sets down below in the comments, and I promise that another bigger one is coming very soon. It's another fan choice based off Twilight Princess. Leave your guesses down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.